Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to display a small or short documentary on the mighty supernova. We hope you like the video and we would like you to stay till the end of the video to know what is supernova and all about the mighty supernova.
Space, the great expanse that surrounds our tiny existence, the dark abyss filled with wonder, mystery, and beauty.
At the heart of our galaxy lies stars, cosmic dance floors of swirling gases and unimaginable energy. Occasionally, a rare and a spectacular event occurs that forever changes the story of a star, a supernova. Join us on this cosmic journey as we delve deep into the world of these stellar explosions and the roles they part in the evolution of our universe. So, what is supernova?
A supernova is the explosive death of a star, an event resulting from either the sudden collapse of a massive star's core or the reignition of the nuclear fusion in a compact star. The destructive processes begin with the fusion of atomic nuclei, forging heavier elements and amassing an incredible amount of energy.
Let's see a small or a short clip of explosion of stars which is taken from our Mother Earth. We can see that the explosion of a star can be even seen from our Mother Earth, and it is very bright and powerful. There are two main types of supernova. Type 1, which are often the result of sudden ignition of hydrogen deficient stars, and type 2, which originate from massive stars that have exhausted the nuclear fuel at their core. In both cases, the dramatic fiery ends of these stars are necessary steps towards the creation of new elements and new celestial bodies.
Massive stars generate energy by the nuclear fusion of elements. When these massive main sequence stars reach a certain point, they will have a sudden and rapid core collapse. This collapse is halted by neutron degeneracy. The energy of this expanding shockwave is sufficient to detach the surrounding stellar material, forming a supernova explosion. This is an example of what a Type II supernova would look like. After the supernova, all that is left is what is known as a neutron star. These stars are composed almost entirely of neutrons. These neutron stars are extremely hot and are supported against further collapse by quantum degeneracy pressure. Their size is approximately equal to that of Brooklyn.
Within our own Milky Way galaxy, there are an estimated 100 billion stars, each with unique property and life cycles. While supernova are relatively rare, occurring only a few times per century in our galaxy, their impact on the cosmic landscape is profound. Part 2. How does a supernova affect its surroundings?
The force of a supernova explosion generates an immense shock wave capable of traveling at speeds of up to thousands of kilometers per second. As the shock wave propagates through space, it collides with vast clouds of gas and dust, known as nebulae, compressing the material and initiating the formation of new stars.
By humans on camera. The brilliant flash of an exploding star's shockwave. Scientists call it a shock breakout. A team of international scientists led by Peter Garvernick, an astrophysics professor at the University of Notre Dame in Indiana, analyzed light captured by Kepler every 30 minutes over a 3-year period. Scanning some 50 trillion stars spread across 500 distant galaxies, they were searching for supernovas. A supernova occurs when a massive star erupts into a colossal explosion at the end of its life. Supernovas can blaze so brightly that they can be seen at distances of up to 10 billion light-years. Analyzing the Kepler data, the researchers found a massive star 500 times the size of our Sun called a red supergiant that exploded in 2011 while in the telescope's view. The shock breakout, seen here as an artist's interpretation of the event, only lasted about 20 minutes, the researchers say, making this observation a milestone for astronomers. Light from supernovas can tell us more about how the behavior of the universe has changed during the light's long journey to Earth, scientists say. There's even a connection between the explosion of distant stars and life itself.
Supernovae are the cosmic factories of heavy elements from which all solid matter is comprised. The conditions within these stellar explosions are so extreme that they facilitate the production and distribute the life-sustaining elements such as the mighty oxygen, the carbon, and the nitrogen. In essence, supernovae are responsible for seeding the universe with building blocks of life.
The remnants of supernova explosion will continue to expand and cool, forming a picturesque cloud of high-energy particles, gas, and dust known as supernova remnants. These stunning structures provide celestial nurseries for the birth of new stars, solar system, and even planets such as our own Earth.
When the star that created this supernova remnant exploded in 1572, it was so bright that it was visible during the day. And though he wasn't the first or only person to observe this stellar spectacle, the Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe wrote a book about his extensive observations of the event, gaining the honor of it being named after him. In modern times, astronomers have observed the debris field from this explosion, what is now known as Tycho's supernova remnant, with many telescopes, including the Chandra X-ray Observatory. Since much of the material being flung out from the shattered star has been heated by shock waves similar to sonic booms from supersonic planes passing through it, the remnant glows strongly in X-ray light. Astronomers used Chandra observations from 2000 through 2015 to create the longest movie of the Tycho remnant's X-ray evolution over time, the first such movie of Tycho ever made. This movie shows that the expansion from the explosion is still continuing, about 450 years after Tycho Brahe and others witnessed the event. By combining the X-ray data with some 30 years of observations in radio waves with the VLA, also producing a movie, astronomers have used these data to learn new things about this supernova and its remnant. So grab some popcorn and enjoy this early summer movie. It will be unlike any you'll see in the theater.
Part 3. Supernova, Role in the Universe and Conclusion.
Throughout the ages, astronomers and stargazers have witnessed the brilliant ephemeral splendor of supernovae in our galaxy. These enigmatic events have captured the minds of many, driving our desire to understand their intricate inner workings and to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos.
Aside from the role as astral alchemist, supernovae also give birth to some of the most enigmatic objects in the universe, pulsars and black holes formed from the remnant of colossal supernovae explosion. These celestial marvels provide insight into the extreme condition and physics that govern the universe we inhabit.
Get to this part of the sky. And many of you will probably be familiar with the Crab Nebula, even if you don't realize it, because the Hubble image of the Crab Nebula is one of the most recognizable, most famous astronomical images, I think. So many of you will have seen, hopefully, this picture before. So the Crab Nebula is what we call a supernova remnant. It's what's been left over when a star much more massive than the sun has exploded at the end of its life. And so what we see here is the gas that's been flung out in that explosion. This is actually a supernova that went off. Astronomers observed it, Chinese astronomers observed it in 1054. They suddenly saw what looked like a new star appear in the sky. And we're waiting for that to happen, actually, with Betelgeuse. So one of Orion's armpits, or shoulders, if you don't want to think of them as his armpits. That star is at the end of its life. And it's a much more massive star than the sun, and it is going to go supernova soon. But when astronomers say soon, it could be tomorrow. It could be in 10,000 years. So no one hold your breath on it. But every time I'm out in the winter, because Orion, we see him in the winter night sky, I do always look up at Betelgeuse just to check that it hasn't gone supernova. Because can you imagine how annoyed you'd be if it did go supernova and you were outside and you hadn't noticed? So keep an eye on Betelgeuse for us. The reason I want to show you this object for X-ray, though, is not to do with this gas that's flung out, not to do with the nebula, but what's left in the center. So when this massive star explodes, the outer layers, as I said, get flung off in the explosion. This is all the gas that we see spreading out now. But the core of it collapses down, and it condenses down, in the case of this star, into what we call a neutron star. So this is a star that is made up entirely of neutrons, of the neutral parts of the atom. And some neutron stars spin, as this one does. And we can...
Today, astronomers and scientists from around the world continue to study supernovae to unlock the secrets of their birth, life, and death. Through their tireless effort, we have come to understand that the universe is shaped and molded by the cycle of creative destructions brought about by these cosmic cataclysms. In the vast, uncharted expanse of our universe, supernovae light the way, shining as brilliant beacons of both destruction and creation. Our very existence is rooted in this delicate balance, demonstrating the intimate connection we share with the cosmos of the cycle of life and death that pervades all things.
The story of supernovae is one of the death and rebirth of chaos and creation, a cosmic dance that leads to the birth of stars and planets and the elements that from the world around us. As we continue to explore the celestial realm, we find ourselves increasingly connected to an inspiring truth that everything around us, including our own self, is made of stardust forged into the heart of these cataclysmic explosions.
Please like our video if you have liked our document, or please dislike our video if you have not liked our document, and do not forget to subscribe our channel, and please share this video to your family and friends, and please comment the topics you would like to have a documentary on in our comment section below. And thank you for the support and love you show towards us and our channel these many years, and please follow up.